morning, everybody! Good morning, it's JPR, and while I'm still on the topic of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire remakes, I've decided to take the time to break down some of the quote-unquote hints that Pokemon X and Y have given us. Many overly hopeful Hoenn fanboys will worship these hints, but sadly, a lot of these hints are nothing more than garbage. So I'm here to break down the science to determine what is evidence and what is Grimer. So as always, be sure to keep an open mind, and by the end of this video, you and I may or may not still be friends. The false hints. So first off, let's begin with the swimmer. A swimmer in Azure Bay claims that he swam to Kalos all the way from the oceans of the Hoenn region. And in case you didn't know, Hoenn has a lot of ocean. There is also an old lady who says she is from Lavaridge Town, another place in Hoenn. This is what one calls grade A bullcrap. So just because two NPCs say they're from Hoenn, it automatically means the region is getting a remake? Actually, I found a lot of NPCs in XY who claim to be from Unova, but does that mean we're getting a Black and White 3 soon? Of course not! Might I remind you that there's also a fisherman standing in Hearthome City who says he's from Hoenn, and there's a backpacker in the Desert Resort who says he's from Hoenn? None of that meant anything, so the creepy swimmer and the wrinkly old woman clearly don't mean anything either. Moving on. The couple in the Lumio City Hotel. They say their 40th anniversary is the Ruby anniversary, and their 45th is the Sapphire. They also say that their first date was at the Oceanic Museum, because that's totally where all the kids nowadays are going. Once again, this is a simple reference to one of Game Freak's earlier generations, but they've made references like this to Diamond and Pearl before, but once again, that means nothing. The point I'm trying to make is, the fate of a Hoenn remake is not going to be decided by the simple text of an NPC. Another minor thing that people are deeming as a hint is that Ash has 3 traveling partners in the X and Y anime, just like he did in Hoenn. Okay, do I even need to talk about this? Now we're getting just a tad overly excited. The evidence. So far, there is only one real piece of evidence that I can find for a Hoenn remake, and that is because of the 3 event Mega Evolutions. Let's sit down and think about this for a moment. Will we have ever known that Mega Blaziken exists if Nintendo didn't give us a Wi-Fi event for its Mega Stone? And who's to say that Mega Sceptile and Mega Swampert aren't being held back? Also, why are Mega Latias and Mega Latios being kept such a secret? What makes them any different from Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y? Shouldn't they have a place in Pokemon X and Y too, or is Nintendo saving their distribution events for the future? Think about it, in a Ruby and Sapphire remake we would be able to catch a Latios or Latias depending on the version, then all we need is for Nintendo to release the event for their Mega Stones. That is, if the wild Latios or Latias isn't already holding the stones when you catch them. So if Nintendo is ever going to distribute the Mega Stones to the public, they may as well do it when a Ruby and Sapphire remake is released. So that's my little ramble for the day. I'll be honest, I really just felt the need to tell people that they can't go off the text of an NPC when they're trying to back up a Ruby and Sapphire remake. So as always, feel free to agree or disagree in the comment section of this video, as long as you do so respectfully. If you want more videos like this one, then feel free to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.